I thought the gold saucer music was, like, still going. Scars left by the calamity. This one, Alphenol, sucked. I can scarce breathe for the surfeit. Stop using big words. My small brain can't handle it. Of either. Tell me, have you ever seen corrupted crystals such as these? Yeah, I saw them like an earlier quest, my dude. I skipped that. My bad. Behold, one of the objects that caused the alteration. A fragment of the lesser moon, Dalamud. Ancient Alag created Dalamud, or Meteor, to use the Garlean name, to serve as a celestial prison for Bahamut. Its fall inflicted grievous wounds upon the land, wounds that have yet to heal, as is evident from the corrupted crystals. I still can't believe I haven't done these before. This is Alisei? Oh, it is Alisei, you're right. Oh, it does say Alisei. Guys, listen. They both look exactly the same in the original game. But her face is a bit different. Okay, this is much more entertaining now. I assumed it was Alphino at first, and I'm like, oh, this is boring. But it's Alisei, that's fine. Amazing, Dalamud's internal defenses still function in spite of everything. A testament to the ingenuity of the Alligans. Garleans seek to appropriate their advanced technology, I'm certain of it. Oh, it's cool that it shows everybody. We're about to come face to face with secrets that have long lain buried within the sands of time. Damn, that's intense. Great dangers may lie beyond, but we have come too far to turn back. The truth of the calamity is within reach. I can't wait to put this on YouTube, and everybody's gonna be like, how do you confuse Alisei and Alphino? The name's right there. Because I'm dumb. That's why. Oh. That's just a wing. God's preserve. Jelly. Dark wings that would engulf the very heavens. These could only belong to Bahamut, the primal who laid Eorzea to waste 5 years ago. At Cartanu, my grandfather sought to imprison Bahamut anew by invoking the power of the 12. Alas, the Dreadworm proved too powerful, and he soon broke free of his confines. Yet instead of resuming the destruction he had begun, Bahamut vanished. Whither to, no one knew, until this day. We found it. But I do not understand. If Bahamut is truly a primal, how is it that he retains his physical form? Did Grandfather defeat him, or is there some other explanation? Science. We must press on if we are to learn the truth. Alright, so switching. That's new. I'd start a new job. I don't remember. Oh, is that his grandfather? I saw that. Saw out of the corner of my eye. Hey, another cutscene. I guess the first and last one then. It's going rather more smoothly than I expected. It's indeed convenient to have a hero on hand. What up? That's me. God, it's that the cavern should open up again, even at this depth. Ha! This resembles a finger. Are we in Bahamut's hand right now? It's like claw. We totally are. And so it should. This Bahamut's hand. Told you. As with the wings, it seems to be frozen, and for that I count my blessings. But again, I find myself wondering, how is it able to retain physical form? I'd assumed that Bahamut's reversion to ether was the cause of the widespread changes to the realm. If he is still here, then that theory no longer holds. What was it, then, that brought about the realm's sudden regeneration? There's still so much we do not know about Cartanu. I haven't the slightest inkling how deep these caverns run, but we must continue. Binding coil Bahamut and see we're done. How do you leave? Guys. Oh, there we go. Okay. See, I get lost rather easy. Oh, it's just 4 and 4? Okay. Yeah, there's mapping in the realm, another one. Wait, oh, there's stuff up here. I'm guessing I have to, like, unlock something, because I don't have the other raids yet. Damn, they really went all out with this thing. This contraption is used to control the saturation of ether. I suppose there's only one way to find out. The dragon you vanquished earlier, doubtless you noticed the peculiar contraption about its neck. Nope. It was likely a receptor of some description used to enslave the creature. Ancient Alag possessed the means to control dragons, it would seem. The Guardians would kill for this knowledge, though to be sure it could as easily be brought to bear against them. An army of dragons could turn the tide of any battle. Hint, hint, wink, wink, Heavensward. As the Guardians once learned to their sorrow. I would not be the least bit surprised if they now sought to exploit this power. Whatever their plans, this serves as another reminder of the might of the Alligans. One cannot help but wonder how so advanced a civilization came to fall. Oh, okay. So I probably have a bunch of quests to do then. So I probably won't finish them all tonight. I don't even remember how I unlocked this one. I probably just, like, did the quest and didn't even think of it. It's like the little base of operations for the rest of it. Looks fancy. Like, all this elegant tech stuff is pretty neat. Is this like a ship? Gods be good. What a way to just be like, holy shit. Oh, no, that's just straight up, Bahamut's head. Yeah, that is, this is Bahamut's head. Alright. Oh, it has the little control-y thingy on it. Is that what that is? An enormous crystal. It pulsates as if we're a heart. And the primal that had awakened was Bahamut all this time? Well, shit. No, this cannot be true. This would mean that grandfather died for naught. Oh, we're just gonna have to kill him again. Easy. Confound it, we do not know enough to strike at it now. We must withdraw. Who is that? No, it can't be. I'm blind, I can't see anything. It straight up looks like your grandpa. Grandfather, is it truly you? It straight up is. That's a dude from the trailer for Realm Reborn that did the little explodey thingies. Who's this dork? I like their helmet. Oh, that's the Garlean dude. Right? Or a Garlean. No, don't leave me again, please. Aw, I'll say. Grandfather! No. I wish that I played this, well, I wish I played this, like, right after ARR. Because it would have expanded on, like, Alice a lot more. Even though she's already a badass in my book. But it just would have been cool to, like, see that. I know we can do no more for now. I can only imagine how cool this was, though, like, when the game first came out. Like, you watch the trailer, you're watching, you know, the world get kind of destroyed. And then it's like, you find it in a raid. It's like you find Bahamut's head. It's like, damn. Oh, there are cutscenes in Heaven's Word that are different? Oh, neat. This looks like... What is that? How do we come to be in Northern Thanalin of all places? Oh, but such details matter little. Grandfather's alive, you look. I highly doubt he is. Bahamut did not defeat him. I'll say, you poor sweet summer child. Why won't he return to us? I don't understand. He's totes dead. I hate that my hair clips for this. Bothers me. This expedition has yielded more questions than it did answers. At any rate, we'd both be better for a rest. Let's return to the waking sands and reflect upon what we have seen. Thank you, Reluk. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Facts. That's what I'm here for. Here, Andre and Alice, you guys look so different right now. There we go. Full glad am I for thy safe return. Lady Alice hath apprised me of thy many experiences. As thou wilt doubtless be aware, Master Louisoix was my lady's grandsire. Gravely concerned was I for her safety, but 'twould seem I need not have been so. With all my heart I do thank thee for watching over her. I hate the way you talk. I hate reading the way you talk, I should say. I'm fine with it, but I hate reading it. But come, thou must speak with Mr. Alice upon that which transpired within the binding coil. May it serve to bring us closer to the truth of the calamity. Let's go. Shall we begin then? Urianger, I understand you have a report of your own to share with us. Nodders. Aye, my lady. Even as thou didst emerge from the depths, an etheric disturbance betokening primal activity was observed. In Mordona was it marked first, by comparison of time and magnitude. We have since deduced its origin, the Cartano Flats. Strange, there have been no reports of primal activity in that region. Could only have been Bahamut. Bahamut. That would certainly explain how he came to be in Northern Thanalin. Somehow the cavern took us all the way from Vilbrand to the heart of Aldernard. 'Twould seem so, my lady. It is all but certain, then. After Bahamut's disappeared 5 years ago, he hid himself deep beneath Cartano, and has since lain dormant, regenerating. Aye, my lady. Taken together with thine own account of Bahamut's continued presence, the land's slowness to heal and disorder of the etheric currents do point to one conclusion. Bahamut stirreth. If left unchecked, the primal shall drink of Eorze's life force till he doth awaken to rain ruin upon the land. Rest assured, I do not mean to give up, Brelook. Bahamut may still live, but so too does grandfather. For the past 5 years, he has been keeping vigil over his nemesis, making certain that the primal does not escape. Master Louisoix doth yet live? I durst not hope. And thou art certain 'twas no mere manifestation of thine all too sorely felt grief. I dude. I know how desperate this may sound, Aranje, but I saw him with my own 2 eyes, as did Brelook. Totally did. But he vanished deeper into the labyrinth before we had the chance to speak. 2 more like fragments of Dalamud pierced the earth when the lesser moon fell. One we have seen. If we can but find the other 2, I am certain that we will find grandfather as well. If thou so believest, my lady, then I too shall have faith. If it please you, I shall notify the grand companies of this development. All Eorzea must stand united if we are to avert a repeat of the calamity. That will not be necessary, Aranje. Being the great consolator that he is, Alphanu will seek to unite Eorzea of his own accord. If rumors are true, that endeavor is already well underway. So let us leave the diplomacy to the diplomat, while we continue our investigation of Bahamut. I swear to you, no matter what it takes, we will find my grandfather and uncover the whole truth of the calamity. Brelook, you have heard me swear to these things, but without your strength I cannot hope to make good on my word. The danger to Eorzea is not past. For the sake of all who abide here, I pray that you will ever be our sword in the darkness. Dope. Always. Yay, I get money. Damn, I get $3,700 for that. That's actually worth it. Get some of that cash monies. I need it. The truth is down there. Aranje, give me quests. Another turn in the coil. Okay. A crystal-choked abyss lieth beneath the Kartuna Flats, the unholy cradle of an elder primal, and by thy hand where truths great and terrible wrested from those once celestial depths. Yet, as if oft the case, an answer doth breed a prevision of questions, and the unknown doth beckon with irresistible allure. Ne'er have the mysteries of the Red Moon lain so neatly within our grasp. Lady Alice hath sent word of her coming. 'Tis time once more to brave the precipice and leap unflinching into a jagged wound that doth gape beneath the land. Yes, we'll do exactly that. Exactly that. Mine apologies, I trust I have not kept you waiting over long. Really, I'm both delayed and reassured to have you at my side once more. I will not waste your time with trivialities. Let us proceed directly to a discussion of that which we have learned, and that which we hope to learn anon. Initially, it was evidence of a new primal that led us to delve into the cavern beneath Castrum Occidens, and to explore the subterranean scars left after the fall of Dalamud. As you will well recall, what we found was a vast, largely intact fragment of the fallen satellite, and within the depths of the structure, we discovered not the primal we had expected, but the broken form of Bahamut himself. Yet even this great revelation would soon be shadowed by the appearance of my own dear grandfather. I have since shared our sundry findings with Rambros? Oh, Rambros, I remember that dude. Preeminent scholar of the Sons of St. Koinak, and he, in turn, did kindly furnish me with his theory concerning the Elder Primal's Allegan prison. I just remember him because his name's cool. It's like Rambros. That makes sense. It would seem that Dalamud was constructed to gather unto itself the rays of the sun, and thence channel this radiant bounty onto the crystal tower. The ancients saw great potential in Bahamut's capacity to manipulate energies of otherwise unimaginable magnitude. It was for this reason that they did bind him within the Red Moon to serve as its living core. Do you remember the sight that greeted us at the culmination of our journey? The colossal devices that surrounded and seemed to cradle the incomplete form of the Elder Primal. From the information provided to us by the Sons of St. Koinak, we have learned that these contraptions were termed interment hulks, and that each bore the designation Ragnarok class. The purpose of these hulks is believed to be twofold. First, they are meant to act as binding coils, rendering Bahamut incapable of escape, and second, they are meant to feed him. Perversely, the selfsame energy which prevents him from moving also serves to sustain his corporeal manifestation. Bahamut is permitted neither to die nor to truly live. He merely is allowed to be. That sounds horrifying. For century upon century was the Elder Primal thus imprisoned, bound about in fetters so subtle in their working, and yet so adamant, that though his cell be destroyed, Bahamut lieth yet at the mercy of his long-departed captors. It has long been held that the Primals require the prayers of their faithful followers to exist, yet none alive worship Bahamut. Could it be, then, that the Allegans found a way to simulate prayer itself? It seems the only logical explanation. I would postulate, therefore, that the regenerative mechanisms in question also supply something akin to the power of prayer. Consequently, if all of the intermittent hulks were to be rendered inactive, Bahamut should dissolve into the ether. Upon the evidence of thy previous foray, We determined that the Elder Primal is sustained by 3 such binding coils. Thus did we commence to scour the realm and found in 12's Wood an as yet unexplored fragment of the Lesser Moon bearing a most familiar etheric signature. And after conducting a preliminary investigation, we believe that we have discovered a point from which this North Shroud fragment and the second of the intermittent hulks can be entered. As Eorzea's sword into darkness, I would have you once more lead the charge. It is so difficult to read the dialogue from back here. I will, of course, be there at your side. Especially reading out loud. It's tough. Once you've made your preparations, head to Fallgourd Float and make yourself known to my assistant, Serpent Lieutenant Adnali. The fallen fragment is not far from the settlement, and her position provides a convenient rendezvous point. Yea. I will break these Allagan fetters, for they bind my grandfather as surely as they bind Bahamut. Let's go beat up Bahamut some more. Relik Ravensong, I've been expecting you. My name is Anale. I've been accorded the rank of lieutenant within the order of the Twin Adder that I may better assist Lady Alice with her endeavors here in the Twelfswood. Such authority has allowed me to act without interference from the local soldiery and to conduct a preliminary investigation of the Alder Springs fragments. From what we see in the exterior, the structures share many common features with the one you explored in La Nocia, and likely pays host to a similar complement of guardians. But I fear... okay. I got bored reading your dialogue. I was like, sure, dude. Whatever you say. Motorcycle time. Just let me go to the dungeon thingy. Approach the fragments and should prove a monumental task. And I don't think, okay? It's fine. You got this. What's up, Alzo? Lady Alice. Oh, my apologies, Master. Oh, see? See? Even in-game, they get confused with it by first glance. It's not just me. But even though they're facial features, you can tell they're different if you, like, stare at them. Plus, I'm pretty sure they have bows on the back of their ponytail that's different. Rianjay informed me of the impending expedition. I merely came to exchange a few words with my fellow scion before he disappeared into the depths of the second coil. What's up, bro? Relik, though I would strenuously deny if it were she present, my sister's admiration and affection for our grandsire exceeds even mine now. Upon the matter of his legacy, therefore, Alice is wont to go above and beyond the call of duty. In her grandfather's absence, she has made the salvation of Eorzea a personal crusade. 'Twas that which prompted her to brave the perils of the first coil. Yet the fact that she risked her life in this manner is not the greatest of my concerns. No, it is her subsequent fixation upon my grandfather's shade that worries me most. The quest to rid the world of Bahamut must not become a quest to save a man long dead. My sister must needs to have a better reason to fight. A time will come when the fate of the realm rests upon her shoulders, our shoulders, and when it does, we must be strong in our resolve, and certain of the stakes for which we risk all. There's a wide difference between fighting for the good of Eorzea and fighting for the love of a man who died for the good of Eorzea. Alice must choose her own path. She cannot rely on grandfather to choose it for her, for he is gone. Well, Alice turns out just fine, dude. I'm glad that is you with whom she makes this journey. Alice has discovered a deeper purpose, then where better to find one than at the side of Eorzea's greatest champion. 'Twas there that I found mine, after all. Aw. Even though you annoyed me during this time, you're still a good bro. But 'tis past time I was gone. Fair fortune in your endeavors, Relik. Bye. Lieutenant Anale, was it? I would appreciate you making no mention of my presence here to my sister. Not gonna lie, like, Alphino, I was okay with him for the most part, and then he got a little bit annoying. But just because he was trying to figure out life and stuff, I guess. But once the Heavensward stuff started, or like the patch before that, actually, I started like really liking Alphino as a character. Like, the areas look really cool. I just love the designs of stuff. And I do love that it expands on like the, you know, base world. Makes it seem a little bit bigger, which is nice. Just gonna go start punching golems. How strange. Why could we not see all this before? I suppose it is only to be expected that corrupted crystal should accompany a disturbance of this magnitude. After all, the fragment likely pierced the ground to a depth of many hundreds of yalms. The swirling ether leaking from the wound must warp the very air, creating a veil that hides these formations from view. Well, it is not as if we expect this to be a straightforward task. Let's tread carefully, shall we, Relik? It is imperative that we win through to the depths of the structure and disable the mechanism that powers Bahamut's regeneration. Of course, if we should chance to encounter my grandfather upon the way, I shall not let him go again. Not while there is hope they may yet be saved. Bro, he is dead. Like, super dead. Like, he's dead. And we should put such thoughts in our mind until after we successfully gain. Yeah, let's go. I do the same thing in front of, like, automatic doors at the, supermarket or something. Like, I'm using the force to open them, still. This is butthole. That armor? No, it couldn't be. Be on your guard, Relik. Though it defies all reason they should live, I know of only one who wears such armor. He whom the Empire raised as high as the Black Wolf himself, the legatus of the 7th Legion. I speak of the madman who brought the Meteor Project to fruition. We face the White Raven, Nail Van Darnus, harbinger of the 7th Umbral Era. Ooh, you look fun. Nail Van Darnus. Ah, that was the name of the fool who perished upon the eve of the promised age of glory. It should not be uttered within these hallowed halls. Then who the hell are you? Oh, you're just weird. Okay, that's cool. Out of love for his loyal servants, the one truly deity named Nail Des Darnus. Neil. The one true deity, Bahamut. He speaks of Bahamut. Damn right. Oh Lord Bahamut, the name is as sweet water to parched lips, and my heart swells the sacred touch. This guy's weird. He reminds me of, what's his face? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank on his name. Frickin', the dude. The gesture dude. I can't. Hermes. The thing, right? Yeah, Hermes, whatever his thing is. I forgot. I'm bad with names. His blessed sanctum is the domain of my God and his beloved children. Seek to defile its glory, and you will answer to me. Sure. Bro, I could one-shot you literally into death right now. Well, guess we're jumping down. It does give me some Kafka vibes, too, yeah. Freaking Kafka. How's this possible? From what Alphinaud told me, Nail was slain on the eve of the calamity. Whatever the truth of the matter, we must be on our guard. There can be no reasoning with the worshippers of a primal. They had, like, glowing eyes. That was creepy. Oh, hello. Snake lady. With really cool looking swords. Well, sword and dagger looking thing, or small sword? I don't know, either way I like their design. Too bad we're gonna have to kill her, like, immediately. A reminder of the passages beneath Castrum Occidens. It must have traveled quite some distance below the surface. More of the same tunnels. 12 be good. Surely they cannot continue all the way down from the upper floors. It is difficult to see inside, but I have a terrible feeling those corridors house more of the dreadful guardians you have already faced. It is said that the Alligans excelled in the creation of chimerical beasts, and that the Red Moon teemed with 1,000 fantastical monstrosities, all to prevent the enemies of the ancient empire from releasing the Elder Primal. That's fine. Easy beasy fight. I wonder, the creatures that prowl these halls, could they be the beloved children of which Nail spoke? Nail! While she had another mystery to ponder upon our return, shall we continue onwards? Let's go. Please. We'll go kill everything here. Easy peasy. Quick and easy. That looks really cool. Not gonna lie, it looks really badass. I just love that. This looks really neat. Oh, we're under the Red Moon too. The lighting here is cool, neat. It's cool, neat, pretty neat. This is another reason why I'm excited to get more computer parts. Because, like, I can run this game pretty much on, like, max settings if I'm not doing anything else. But to stream and everything, I've got it on, like, low to mid. That surely cannot be Dalmud. How? Where are we? The final resting place of Nail Van Darnus. It will be your final resting place soon. I got him. Because we're going to kick his ass. This is grave for the undeserving. And for the crime of trespassing upon my God's sanctuary, this place shall serve as your grave, too. Sounds so nice of him. No. And I'll say is like... Damn. Well, there goes his head. Helmet, not head. Who's this guy? In the hour of his failure, Nail Van Darnus felt the currents of ether begin to bear away his essence. But before oblivion could claim the last of him, a divine will reached out, and I was born. Then did the words of my god resound in mine ears. Who are you creepy creeper? Bring unto mine enemies crushing defeat, that they might know despair without end, and claim thee thus the victory which thou wert once denied. Sure. Which mechanic? Because probably. Well, that looks neat. That looks pretty neat, too. The answer is yes, no matter what mechanic it is, yes. Oh, you have wings? Oh, you look cool, dude. Oh, I like that armor. That looks really badass. Too bad we're gonna have to kill her. It would seem that little remained of Nail's essence when Bahamut plucked him from the brink of oblivion, and the result was this strange simulacrum. Nevertheless, her aura bespeaks great power. She channels the rage of the Elder Primal himself. Lord Bahamut, thy wish is thy command. None shall escape thine unquenchable fury. Come, ye dull, unthinking beasts. That's a very rude insult. I am a cat person. Alright, I'm gonna square up with this guy. No worries. Easy peasy. Me and Linda gonna wipe him out of existence forever. With my... Ooh. This is some music. Oh, that's a cool shot. Alright, this is pretty badass, not gonna lie. I like this fight. I like this fight already. It's alright, so you guys are talking about mechanics. That's fine. We gotta kill this thing quick then. Oh. I thought that was a wall. I didn't think it was a death ring. I thought it was like a wall. Whoops. It's technically a wall. It's just a wall of death. I didn't think I would die if I touched it. Oopsie poopsie. One thing to do in the face of certain death. Mambo. Amazing. Talk. You still alive? Can you, like, leave? We're done with you. Poor creature, with that you had never been born. Damn, sick burn. You had surrendered your physical form and collapsed into ether. But Bahamut denied you death and imprisoned what little was left of you in an ethereal shell resembling what, I wonder? Images from your memory, perhaps? That shell is now broken, and your primal deity seems disinclined to sustain your existence. My primal deity? I kneel to no icon. What need have I to beg the favor of such filth? I am Nail Van Darnus, legatus of the 7th Legion. No, you're not, dude. You're a butthole. No, a moment. My thoughts are clouded. This body is not mine own. Could it be that you spoke the truth? Was I encircled by the Lesser Moon's ancient prisoner? That will not happen again. You speak as if Bahamut no longer controls you. That's impossible. Once a primal ensnares a mind, it cannot be freed. Unless Bahamut simply relinquished his claim. What need has he of a broken spirit bound for the ethereal realm? Good point. Oh, that I should fall prey to the very influence I sought to purge from the land. The irony is galling. But do not assume that all of my actions were chosen for me. It was my will that the Meteor Project be resurrected. Mine and none other. Yet it seems that my grand designs were destined to fail. Even the ungentle release of death was denied me. Because you suck. Now, please, you must tell us more of the calamity. I must know the truth of what has befallen the world. What has become of my grandfather, Archon Louisois. You are Louisois' grandchild. Ah, the fates are generous with their cruelty. Continue on if you would have your answers. They await you at the terminus of your path. But know that this path leads only to despair. The light of truth was ever harsh and unforgiving. Why do you say this? Grandfather will be freed once we put a stop to Bahamut's restoration, will he not? Why are you not telling us? He's dead, bro. Steel yourself, child. Only unbending resolve and merciless strength can conquer what lies ahead. The weak can do naught but weep under the pall of their own misery, as did the frail child I once was. You can die now. Just go away. Oh! Damn. That's a spear. Silence, chattering raven. Your wretched wings are broken, and you shall soar no more. Now who's this? Oh, still alive, eh? That's badass. My crimson moon, your brilliant sears mine eyes. Oh, where'd that come from? Okay, she's just dying. Gone. Okay. But who threw that spear? 'Tis the question. Just unfazed, like, oh, whatever. I recognize that voice, Rulik, but never would he say such words. Come, let's finish what we came to do. All will be put right when the final Hulk lies dormant. Grandfather will be himself again, I'm sure of it. What if we have to, like, and I'm the only one here who doesn't know this, but, like, what if we have to fight her grandfather while he's Bahamut or something? I don't know. Bahamut regenerates more swiftly than I anticipated. Let's hope that disabling this coil will serve to slow the process. The display seems different, but the controls appear to mimic the mechanism we found at the Lanosian Hulk. It shouldn't pose a problem. Rulik, forgive me. The moment I beheld Nail's transformation, hope wilted in my heart. I did not believe you could stand against the manifestation of Bahamut's power. Mythic, what's going on, friendo? How have you been doing? Well, but life has been treating you well. I love the little Eevee, or Flareon. That's Flareon, yeah. Or Flareon or Eevee. It looks like Flareon because it's red. You'd be vibing nice. For all your fabled strength and skill, I felt certain that I was going to lose you, just as I lost my grandfather. Even he, a man for whom naught seemed impossible, was humbled before Bahamut's might. Aw, she cares. And yet, look how far we have come. And this is literally a tip of the iceberg, bro. You have no idea what else is going to happen. It's incredible the feats of which we are capable, our boundless potential. It was this capacity for greatness, I believe, that grandfather so dearly wished to protect. With all that has occurred, I have come to understand that much at least. 'Tis done. Shall we make our way back to the surface and gather our thoughts? We have seen much that will benefit from Urianger's learned perspective. I am on... Oh, hello. Why are you here, friend? Yeah, Louis-Wa's got a pretty neat outfit. Oh. Dick move, bro. Can we kill him, like, right now, please? Grandfather, it is you. Then why? He's an asshole. Abandon this quest, Alice. I will not countenance further sabotage of the coils. Alright, bro. Sabotage? But we must disable the coils if we will prevent Bahamut's revival. Your defiance seals your fate. Don't do it, nerd. That's right. Blocking that. Easy. They'll do like 2 damage to me. No, you're not who I thought you were. My grandfather would never. Foolish girl. How could the White Raven allow herself to be bested by such sniveling opponents? Listen well, we all exist at the pleasure of one divine will. And the world of Lord Bahamut is absolute. Well, that's butts. Scurry back into your holes, vermin. You have been granted this one reprieve. But should you be so foolish as to crawl into my lord's domain again, I will crush the life from you myself. Oh, we gonna fight? It's gonna happen. I'll say you gotta fight your grandfather. That light in grandfather's eyes, he has suffered the same fate as Neil. My grandsire is no more. That was naught but a phantom that profanes his noble memory. This mockery must be expunged. I will not rest until I free grandfather's soul from Bahamut's tyranny. Do you hear me, Bahamut? Your time is at an end. Eorzea and my family will be avenged. Yo, let's go. Let's vengeance right now. Avenge everything. Just blow up stuff out here. Just pew, pew, pews. The triumphant hero. I can't read Urianger's dialogue. Sorry, this you guys gotta. I can't. It's too much, man. It's too much, and especially his like old dialogue. It's so difficult to read through. I hate it. I am resolved to defeat these fiends, and naught shall sway me from my path. Now let us peer more deeply into the well of our discoveries. As you wish, my lady. By your leave, I would speak first to the Coils Lake Guardian, Nail Van Darnus. Yes, bring about, White Raven, whom they speak, I say for Nail is certainly no maid, okay. Noble House of Van Darnus, blah blah blah, long safeguard wisdom, okay. Crystal Tower and the mechanism required to command the satellite, it lay hidden beneath the ground, compelling Nell to construct a far less subtle mechanism, and in his first faltering attempts to communicate with Dalamud, he did likely rouse the satellite's slumbering prisoner. Thenceforth did the White Raven's soul belong to Bahamut. Makes sense. I'm just... That's a lot, but understandable. He was fortunate indeed to acquire so powerful a thrall by chance. It is little wonder he was so loath to part with him. Why let a simple thing like death deprive one of so useful a pawn? Though we may accuse him of bungling Van Darnus' resurrection, I dare say Bahamut is content to have a handmaid as a manservant. I only hope that the 2 thralls we encountered were the extent of his flock. Yet I cannot help but dwell on Nail's words, those beloved children of whom he spoke. I assumed at first they referred to the moon's beastly guardians, but should Bahamut have enslaved other mortals, we must needs remove this source of worship. Otherwise, our efforts to disable the coil shall be for naught. Forgive my... yes. My heart and mind are as one in this matter. Grandfather's salvation can be won but by a single method, the destruction of Bahamut and aught that might serve to sustain him. Realik, while Ariane and I endeavor to ascertain the existence of any further thralls, I suggest you grant yourself a moment's respite. Nah, it's gonna be literally 2 seconds before I get the next quest from you guys. While time has dulled the pain of thy passing, I find that I am wounded afresh. Oh, Master Louisoix, what good shall come of this unending search for knowledge and truth? Long have I believed the pursuit of such treasures to be a duty of every true Charlian. Yet when each new revelation serveth only to heap further anguish upon those whom we would fain protect, must we truly reach for more. Over here asking those deep questions. So you have found your resolve, dear sister. Will you now find a use for the secrets, for the key that only you and I hold? Given our familiar propency for curiosity, you would do well to remember that keys may serve to seal doors as well as to unlock them, and Bahamut is a most unwelcome guest, to whom the door should never have been opened. That little crystal. Little ether. Sounds to be a modified etherite. What are the immortal flames doing here? Those men may be sworn flames of Volda, but they are first and foremost faithful retainers of House Levelier. Alphino, so it was you who was helping Ariane. We knew it all along. What's could have been, dear sister? Lest you worry, I have no intention of making details of your venture public. Like you, I'd prefer to avoid causing a panic. But given that which is at stake, namely the survival of the realm, one must be willing to accept help when it is offered. Would you not agree? At the very least, do not be cross with Ariane. 'Twas at the behest that he kept silent. We'll speak later. Pray forgive me, my lady, but knowing full well your intent, I judge to meet that Master Alphino be informed. Though your grandsire hath become Bahamut's thrall, his noble blood courses yet through... Yeah, okay. Hear that, Alphino? I meant to strike down grandfather, and when I have done so, I shall banish Bahamut to the ether. Nothing you say will sway me from my course. I will protect Eorzea, and will uphold grandfather's legacy. That's right, you tell him. Grandfather's legacy? So you still do not know what you yourself desire. Your actions are still driven by borrowed resolve. Borrowed resolve? What does that have to do with anything? Protecting Eorzea was grandfather's goal, and we made it ours, both of us. That's why we came here, unless you have forgotten. God forbid I should ever forget, Alice. But you misunderstand. I do not question your resolve, only once it came. If it were your own, you would be able to tell me precisely why you desire to fervently protect Eorzea. Yet you cannot, for it is not your resolve, but grandfather's. You may struggle to see the difference, but borrowed resolve shall never be as strong as that which springs from within. But let us speak of this another time. For now, preventing Bahamut's return is all that matters. To be plain, I have no objection in striking down whatever is left of grandfather. Know, however, that I will be accompanying you this time. As a son of House Levelier, I would be present in his final moments. Very well. You may join us on one condition. I make the decisions. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. That's a fun part. Please, milady. My name's Erkenrad. Erkenrad. Alright, should be finished up soon. And as soon as we finish this, I'm down to do the Alliance raid. Pay no heed to my brother, you can rely on me. We've come far together, you and I, and together we shall see our journey to its end. Isn't there a neat looking area? Honestly, the designs for each of these areas is really cool so far. I think I say that like every single time, like, oh, it looks neat. So this is how it looks on the inside. This instrument hulk still functions. Instrument? The teleportation was a success. We are come to the right place. There's no telling how much further Bahamut has regenerated since we last beheld him. Let's make haste to the main bridge and deactivate the coil. Totes. McGoats. There are receptacles similar to these in the previous Hulk. They're like eggs. Solid chimerical beasts, but only Allagans know what other abominations may be sleeping within. They may well be part of Bahamut's internal defenses. We must stay on our guard at all times. By the 12 dragons, and so many. That's what I was saying. We were aware that the Allagans possessed the means to control the creatures, but to imprison them, this is barbaric. I would not wish such a fate upon my worst enemy. It is plain that no love was lost between the Allagans and the dragons, but was it truly necessary to keep so great a number here? Bahamut did not want for defenses. This we have experienced firsthand. Such guardians as Allagans created, both living and unliving, were surely no less capable of repelling intruders than these poor creatures. Poor Dargans. Tell me something, Alice. Have you not managed to determine by whose will Bahamut exists? No, I have not. At first I assumed that Bahamut had no people of its own, that the Allagans had perhaps discovered a way to simulate prayer itself. Neat. However, Nail's words gave me cause to reconsider, specifically the Shade's mention of Bahamut's beloved children. From that, I inferred that the primals given form by the will of worshippers from whom we have yet to... Oh. God strike me down for a blind fool. That's why they keep the Dargans there. Bahamut's beloved children right there before my very eyes. How could I be so stupid? Who else but the dragons of Eld would summon Bahamut? Who else but they could sustain him? And to think I wondered why the Allagans kept him imprisoned here. Even should the flame of Bahamut's life go out, his faithful children would summon him back. For this reason, the Allagan Empire kept an army of dragons here in a perpetual state of duress. That's horrible, dude. That is horrible. Truly, the Allagans' ingenuity know no bounds, and neither did their cruelty. Small wonder that Bahamut was so enraged. Let no one deny it was man who sowed the seeds of the calamity. Will you now turn your hatred towards our own kind, dear sister? Well, mankind kind of sucks. Sometimes. Most of the time they're good. Do not patronize me, Alphino. I merely acknowledge our guilt. Lest you be in any doubt, I have no intention of allowing Bahamut to lay the world to waste. Regardless of atrocities the Allagans committed against his kind, we have no choice but to eliminate all who worship him, be they his children or his thralls. It seems reasonable to assume that the system responsible for the primal's regeneration is also responsible for sustaining the captive dragons. If we disable it, all should perish. Let us press on. Why, this looks like a model of Bahamut. Yes. You guys couldn't tell that from when we literally, like, were outside. For millennia, Bahamut must have gazed at this unchanging view. Trapped inside a prison that was scarcely large enough to contain him, unable to move, denied the release of death. How his hatred for man must have burned. I would be pissed. And that hatred found an ideal vessel in Nail Van Durnus. In many ways, Bahamut is to be pitied, not loathed. But knowing the true extent of his fury, I am more convinced than ever of the necessity of our endeavor. Besides, his is not the only soul that cries out for vengeance. Vengeance. Let's go. Alcé is about to get on our vengeance arc. Alright, next pot.
Gods, he is almost whole.
Oh, they're actually voice acting now. Sweet, I don't have to read anything. Oh, he's grown a lot.
This is staggering. I can scarce imagine how Grandfather stood against such a monstrosity.
Yeah, it's so weird hearing their voices. Like, I got so used to them, and then when they changed in Heavensward, it really threw me off.
This cannot be allowed to proceed any further. Let us disable the coil and move on.
Uh-oh, Skadios.
Grandfather?
It's alright, we'll beat him up, don't worry.
No, that man is dead. I will not dishonor my beloved grandsire's memory by calling you such.
Yeah, that's right. Just tell me, little bitch.
You are but his twisted shape, the thrall of a mad primal.
I hate her voice in AR so much.
You were foolish to disregard my warning, child. Are you so convinced of your own righteousness?
'Tis the rightness of our path that led us to return. Eorzea will never be safe whilst Bahamut remains to threaten all we hold dear.
You know, the funny thing is, you know, I played through this entire game. Everything. I never once realized Bahamut was under our feet the whole time. Like, oopsies. Just kind of forgot about that. I also do love so far that this is like the whole raid so far has been just like Alizé trying to figure out like her purpose and stuff. It's really neat. I like that.
The hero who gave his life in defense of the realm. Do you truly dispute the justice of our cause?
My poor, ignorant grandchildren. Your world is shaped by naught but recent conflict. Listen, and I will speak to you of justice.
Justice and vengeance. We saw Batman
Was
stuff.
in the twilight of the third astral era. The southern land of Mericidia suffered invasion at the hands of the Alagon Empire. With no atrocity too depraved for their purpose, the forces of Alec were unstoppable in their advance. Desperate for salvation, the dragons prayed to one of their first brood, to their ancestor Bahamut. Infused by the power of their fervent supplications, Bahamut arose from the abyss of death and took wing as the Mericidians' newborn god. Yet this great miracle would only serve to further the maniacal designs of the dragon's imperial conquerors. The cruel fetters which bind my lord stand testament to the Alagon's boundless greed and hubris. I once summoned the 12 in an attempt to forestall the advent of the 7th Umbral Era.
You did? Huh. Wait, is he talking as Louis Soix or as Bahamut? I'm assuming Louis Soix. But that's good to know for what's currently going on in the story.
What then did the dragons of Mericidia do that I did not? Wherefore are they accursed and I exalted?
Fair, could be both.
'Tis man's overweening belief in his own primacy that blinds him to the commonness of his condition and the truth of his own tyranny. As long as man is suffered to remain, the dragons shall never be at peace.
Man, no, we worked all that out. Don't worry, we're chill now.
Only when the plague of people has been expunged shall the children of Lord Bahamut be free. Then shall the world know true justice.
Stop it! Grandfather would never say such things. His belief that people were worth saving never faltered. He had faith in their strength, that they could stand together and push back against the darkness seeking to shape them.
So it's not that I hate her voice, it's that I'm so used to her current voice that hearing this makes her sound like a completely different character. So it's really
False.
weird.
'Tis folly to place one's faith in so flawed a race.
It's been so long since I've heard her voice in ARR specifically.
first need to agree on which direction to face. If history teaches us anything, it is that man cannot find common ground between his own 2 feet.
That's not fully wrong.
Even you,
So can't argue with that.
twins whose veins run with the same blood, struggle to fathom each other's reasoning. You hide your differing agendas behind the convenient banner of Eorzea's salvation. Given your obvious self-interest, can you truly claim no kinship with the Oligon? And though I hope they might bring you closer, 'twould seem that the twin grimoires I bestowed upon you were a wasted gesture.
There may well be truth in your judgment of Alize and me, but such a one-sided tirade bemoaning the evils of man rings false, coming from the lips of Archon Louisoix. Tell me, do you champion the cause of dragons because Bahamut compels you as his thrall? Or is it because you yourself have transcended the limits of man's existence?
Damn, that's a question to ask.
Ah, so the possibility did not escape your notice. What I prayed for, and what
So are you
become.
not
These are
Bahamut?
the keys that
What?
unlock the truth behind Eorzea's
I am
great
confused.
plan. If you would have them, then you must needs take them by force. Come, rend this divine form asunder and claim your answers.
Don't mind if I do, Louisoix. Oh, bird. Is that a mount? I want that as a mount. Please tell me that's a mount. Just a blue firebird? It looks so cool. I want it. And it's red too? God, I want it. I want it. I hope that's a mount. Is that a mount?
I thought...
I hope.
No. He has become a primal?
No, he's become a really cool looking mount.
I know, but you must accept it. That entity is no phantom or imposter. It is our beloved grandsire.
I'm so glad they have this part voiced though. Honestly. Adds more emotional depth to it.
Please, for his sake and for...
Oh, okay. Literally cut her off. The game itself is like, listen, just we're getting in here. Don't worry, I'll say we'll beat up your. Oh, it's literally just called Phoenix. Oh, that fits, I guess. It's like Louisoix died and then came back. That kind of, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out more once we beat him up. Oh, and it changes colors too. That's neat. I want that. Please tell me it drops. Like, I'm hoping that it drops as a mount. That'd be so cool. Then I can literally fly around on Alice and Alphinaud's grandfather while I talk to them. It's not in the game. That's a wasted opportunity. I was so excited. I guess they didn't want you riding around on their, grandfather.
Grandfather is truly gone this time. Better it end this way than the alternative.
I straight up thought this was Alphinaud and that one was Alice. I'm so bad at telling them apart. Oh, okay. That's neat.
I am yet here, Alice.
Aw.
My dear, sweet granddaughter.
Okay, so you're like chill Louisoix now. Like, not evil. Do they get to have, like, one last conversation with you? That's freaking adorable, man.
I must thank you, warrior of light. Without your valor, I might never have broken free of Bahamut's control.
You know what, man? It's just, no worries. It's just what we do every day. It's easy peasy.
These last few moments are mine, to live as the man I once was.
This is all that I wanted. Yet, now that it is happening, I find myself struggling to believe it. Is it really you?
Aw. Wholesome.
Grandfather, pray forgive me my insolence. It was not my intent to demean you.
Forgive you? I am proud of you, child.
Oh, sorry. I got too excited with, like, just continuing conversation.
If any here should beg forgiveness, it is I.
That's why I try not to, like, touch my mouse whenever there's cutscenes, because I'm just like, more.
I must ask, will you not tell us what we found during the calamity?
I'm very curious about this, actually. I want to know.
Yes, of course. You have come far to hear the truth.
This is so cool, because I've always liked that cutscene, and now, like, can kind of expand on it some more.
Let us then begin the tale. At the Battle of Cartano, where clashed the forces of the Garlean Empire and the Eorzean Alliance.
Yes.
'Twas there in the sky above the surging armies that the elder primal Bahamut broke free of the Red Moon Dalamut. In an effort to contain this avatar of destruction, I called upon the 12 to aid me in the creation of a prison of ether. But Bahamut would not be caged by such feeble bars. Too vast was his might, too fierce his rage. Little choice remained to me. I used the last of my strength to entrust our hope unto the future, and prepared to meet my end.
Ooh, are we getting, like, more cutscene? That's very bright. Oh, we are. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, they actually have it, like, animated like that cutscene, too, so it's just literally the continuation of it. That's so badass. I didn't know this existed. And this music is sick. Oh, that's... Oh! Yo, that was cool. Oh, what? This is awesome, dude. Oh, excuse me? Holy shit. Alright, listen. Luis Suarez now officially became, like, one of the most badass characters in this game. Like, he already was really cool. But, like, damn. My dude over here just soloing Bahamut with a dash like that. Holy crap. What a total badass. That's so cool. Damn, man. Oh my god. He just used dash room. That is fucking cool. Wow. No wonder why everything kind of, you know, destroyed. Dude. That is awesome. I literally never knew that existed. Oh, dude. That's freaking awesome, man. Like, I just don't even have words for it. That was just super badass. Now, I'm sure somebody did it, but I want to look online and, like, find where somebody, like, edited both of them together.
As you have no doubt
That's so cool, man.
I did not perish. When the cage built from the essences of the 12 was destroyed, the sky was filled with a colossal cloud of ether.
Can you teach me how to do that really cool, like, punch thing?
This drifting
Please.
energy
That'd be really cool.
to the prayers of those fighting below, and to my own desperate wish that the dying realm be saved by infusing me with the power of a primal. I became the immortal phoenix, ancient symbol of rebirth.
Totally badass.
Rising into the sky, I struck Bahamut with all my newfound strength. The blow shattered his earthly form, and a shower of ether rained down upon the land. Thus began the rejuvenation of Eorzea.
So that's how it happened, okay.
Leaving the deed done, I relinquished my hold on that staggering energy, desirous that it should be returned to the realm without delay. But I had not reckoned on Bahamut's tenacious will. Even as he teetered upon the cusp of oblivion, the dragon reached out to claim me. Alas, within my fast fading form, enough remained of the Phoenix's energy to offer Bahamut a hold, and he dragged me along in his wake.
And thus began your existence as the Elder Primal's thrall.
I cannot help but wonder at his will to survive. Though he was all but obliterated, Bahamut found a way to seize the power you surrendered. That would explain why part of his physical form survived to be entombed underground.
It would also explain why Eorzea was so terribly warped. Even as the land sought
That
to
makes
restore
a
itself,
lot of sense,
the
yeah.
returning flow of ether was cut off.
Very good. When his grip on existence was once again secured, Bahamut did not cease his feast until he had consumed every last mote of ether that yet floated in the air.
And still he was not fully restored.
You must remember that by this time, much of the freed ether had already returned to the land. That which remained was not sufficient to reconstruct so massive a form in its entirety. But there did not need to be, not for a being sustained by the marvels of Allagan technology. As long as some piece of Bahamut persists, the coils will seek it out and continue their regenerative task. The fragments of Bahamut appear motionless from the surface, but deep beneath the ground they had been searching, tunneling through rock and soil towards their escaped prisoner.
Oh.
And as
Interesting.
you have observed for yourselves,
Okay.
they found his.
So the pieces of it were literally still trying to, like, find Bahamut. That's crazy, dude. It's some insane
Warrior of
tech.
light, heed me. You must put a stop to Bahamut's regeneration.
Easy. No
Whether
worries.
it be for man or for dragon kind.
I'll do both. I've got a lot of dragon
The question
friends.
of justice is irrelevant. The Elder Primal will leave naught but a smoldering wasteland for both his children and ours.
What I can't get over my brain, though, is how is this not, like, you know, like Crystal Tower, obvious reasons, is, you know, mandatory playthrough to unlock the rest of MSQ. Why is this not part of MSQ? This really needs to be. There's so much cool stuff here.
I beg you to defend Eorzea and guide its people to the future they yet struggle to find.
Aw, that smile. It's a wholesome grandpapa smile. We don't have to go down there. I could probably just, like, blast them with fire spells from up here.
This
Over and over.
portal will take you to the final internment hulk. 'Tis time for the tale of Bahamut and his part in the calamity to come to an end.
Well, then... I don't know. Fair. Yeah. Like, I'm also not playing it on normal, so I wouldn't know how super difficult it is.
Alvino,
But yeah, if they were
Alize,
meant...
pray.
I guess if they were forced to, then it'd be tough. They need to adjust it then. Or at least have... Like, I don't know. They need to figure something out, though, because more people need to see this. It's really cool.
Your hopes and dreams must no longer be an extension of mine. You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm, your own meaning in this sea of chaos.
Like, in my opinion, this is such a important, like, moment, specifically for Alice, because she's kind of, like, finding herself during all this. And Alphino, too, because he's learning to be, you know, less of a douchebag.
Will you do that for me?
Of course, Grandfather. I have already made it my mission to see this newborn Eorzea survive and flourish.
And this also helps to, like, give him additional reasoning to do the what was it, the Braves? I forgot what they were called. Crystal Braves? And it kind of, like, just builds on that a little bit. Because that's still after this, right? He hasn't made them yet.
Alize, while I was yet enthralled to Bahamut, you spoke of my faith in man's strength. Know that your words reached me, imprisoned though my soul still was. So forceful was your conviction, I wonder if that belief has not become your own. Perhaps, after all your anger and sorrow was spent, you found something greater within you.
Yeah, that's deep.
See this fight to its culmination. 'Tis also your strength, in which I have faith.
Well, thank you, sir. I am honored. Oh, she's crying.
Thank you for everything. Pray, take your rest, Grandfather. You deserve it.
There are records of an art that allowed one to summon the power of a primal from the essence of its demise. And though I am no true primal, all that I have left, I give to you. Alphino, Alize, my darling grandchildren. May light's blessings ever keep and protect you.
Man. That's a lot more than what, like, they got to actually talk to their grandpa before he, like, died. Like, that's amazing.
Come, warrior of light. Our task remains undone.
I can't wait to finish this. I'm gonna punch Bahamut right in the face.
'Twas a long and arduous road, but at last we reach its end. Farewell, Bahamut. I banish you back to the ether.
Yeah, you tell him.
He is not yet whole. I did not think him capable.
It's just blasting stuff. Alright, that's cool. Cool. And you guys got.
Alize! Alize!
So I gave you Naz PTSD. She's fine, Alphino. I'm in the future. I know what happens. You're fine.
I had thought it finally over.
Not yet. Gotta kind of beat this dude up.
Will not survive another blast.
I am completely unfazed.
No. Is this how I honor my promise to grandfather?
You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm. Your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
Seeing this builds on her, like, personality so
I
much,
will,
dude.
grandfather. In fact, I believe I already have. That reason has been with me all along, guiding me. Eorzea's blade of light, shearing through endless shrouds of darkness. I have been shown the miraculous feats of which we are all capable, of which I am capable.
Yo, that's right, get that self-confidence up.
Bahamut, you have wreaked enough havoc. I will not let your wrathful fires consume all that we know and love.
Oh, the Alice is just straight up about to fight Bahamut with a book. Aw, dude, don't do that. That's so cool. My emotions.
How long I have waited to hear you say that. You have found your resolve at last.
Bahamut's one true weakness. Two
Let me
books.
join my strength to yours. In this place, in this moment, our purpose has become one.
Granted, it's like special grandpa books. Please tell me they were made like especially for when they, you know, work together. Please tell me that. Please tell me like merge in like one big book. That'd be so dorky and amazing. I love it. Yes. It's become one larger book. That's amazing.
For the future of Eorzea!
Okay. Got some music going. Pocket Bacon, what's up, buddy? I will hydrate in a bit. I gotta finish this fight.
You must destroy Bahamut's crystal core.
Easy piece. This is so freaking cool, man. Oh, sweet. I don't even have to walk over there? Hell yeah. So we just get yeeted across? Oh, we go inside and fight. Okay. That's cool. Cool, 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 cool. I thought we'd just, like, fight him out here, but that makes sense. Yeah, just go into his crystal heart, man. Just fight him. Easy. You know, whatever. Why not? Imagine, like, showing this to somebody who was playing this for the first time when AR was just out there. And you're like, psh, I soloed this fight. Alright. This song fits. Bahamut Prime. Yo, that's cool. Alright. Easy. Let's go. Sorry, buddy. You might be super strong, but I am very much further in this game than you are. I love this song so much. Alright, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? Oh, there's more? Okay. What are you guys doing? Yep. Ah, get in the wall. I didn't get 2 tapped by him. I got 1 tapped by him. Alright. Redo. That first part didn't happen. It didn't happen at all. Nope. This is the real fight. Here we go. Makes much more sense. Where's my shirt cast? There it is. I just gotta remember to pop shirt cast during that part. Oh, man. Can I get... Ah, damn. Left. Okay. We gotta stand in the middle. Because I got enough strength. Just here. Sure cast. Not moving at all. Oh, God. Oh, we're good. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Anything else? Butthole. Oh, you got ads? What the hell, man? Oh, wait, what are you? Absorbing magic damage? Oh, so I guess I have to kill this dude first? Okay. Easy. There we go, now you're absorbing physical. Done. I was hoping I wouldn't get yeeted again. But I held out well enough. Don't say that, as my surecast isn't replenished yet. I'm just stay here. If I stay right dead center, then he can't yeet me into the wall. Oh, I can imagine this fight as a blue mage. That'd be sick. Alright, where are you, friendo? Okay, they're doing it again. I got 32 seconds. Oh, you know what? Just in case. Ah, no! It's going on me. Pain. That's why people watch my stuff. To see almost the coolest thing. Never fully the coolest thing, but there's a lot of moments where it's almost the coolest thing. And those almost moments are badass. Your Mega Flare does nothing to me. Whoa, It's alright. I know how to get out of this. It's fine. We'll be fine. Just pose like this and nothing bad can happen to us. Love it. Love it. The most insulting thing you can do to Bahamut. And then pose. And kill him. That is my... Clearly, my video on how to beat Bahamut. Easy. You just dance like Hildebrand. After doing some really badass black mage dodges. It would have been really cool if it did. Yeah, but I figured I would need two shotties. Oh, that's a badass shot. Not gonna lie, that was a really cool fight, though. You're supposed to stand in the puddle for 10. Oh, got you. Nah, limit breaks. I don't need a limit break when I'm always constantly breaking my own limits. I'm fine. I can take as much damage as I need. I'm a black mage. I'm used to taking damage for no reason. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see how cool it was when I used my ley lines? Did you guys see it? Did you guys see it? Did you? Did you? Did you?
You did it.
Yeah, I did. Watch it still be alive because of the bitch. It still kind of looks the same. Like, I hear the little beaties of his heart.
But one task remains.
I just, like, turn it off.
With this last coil disabled, there shall be naught left to bind Bahamut to this world. His beloved children will finally know peace.
Noise. Turn the computer off and he's dead. Like dead. Super dead. And it's really fitting that it was, you know, Louisoix's grandchildren to assist in finally taking down Bahamut. I love that. That's really cool. My dude is toasty. I mean, it's like grab a piece of that. There's probably a lot of energy in there. Might be helpful in the future. Saying like if they have to power a ship or something, you know, maybe grab that just in case. Be helpful. Oh, he is like dead. He is just particles in the air now. Good job, guys. We did it.
"'Tis done. He is truly gone." You knew, didn't you? You knew what Grandfather had become.
I was not certain, but from all I had gleaned, it seemed a distinct possibility. The scene people describe of the Battle of Cartano was one of unimaginable devastation, and 'tis through the combined prayers of the desperate and an abundant source of ether that primals are born.
It didn't even click in my brain that that could be a possibility. Alphinaud's smart. You know, sometimes. For the most part.
A sufficient explanation? Well, however you stumbled across your theory, 'twas this revelation that made you wary of my attachment to Grandfather. You feared that in my obsession, I would fall under his primal sway. Is that why you decided to join us? To pull me back should I show signs of wavering?
Pray forgive me, sister. I wished only to protect you. Yet I see now that I needn't have doubted the strength of your conviction. May I ask you a question? What do you now intend to do with the truth you have uncovered?
Oh, their books are separated again. It's not one big book.
Which particular truth was that, brother? The fact that desperate prayer gave rise to the primal phoenix? That this new god was responsible for setting Eorzea on
Louisoix Prime, I swear, dude. That'd be so cool. Well, not cool. That'd be horrifying. I don't want to fight him.
People would soon offer up their prayers in earnest. They would beseech Phoenix to complete the healing that was begun.
Yet as you and I know all too well, the very act of calling forth this savior would do more harm to the land than good. We cannot encourage such worship for this very reason. Were Grandfather forced to return as an ether-draining primal, it would undo all that he had worked to protect.
Yeah, he'd be way too strong, dude. Let's not do that.
Your love for him was the key that unlocked the truth of the calamity. But keys may also serve to seal doors that were best left unopened. Let your love now guide your actions, and lock away deep inside the fate of both Grandfather and Bahamut.
Fear not, Alphinaud. I understand what must be done. The realm need not know the truth for it to be saved.
Yeah, just don't not tell people. Don't really want to fight a giant phoenix again.
To return no more. That is enough.
But if it does come back, that would give them reason to make it into a mount, which would be cool. Imagine having that as a mount and like the flames changed color. Like that'd be sick, dude. I would legit pay money for that.
Back to the surface. Poor Oriange must be beside himself with worry.
Goeth, thateth, trueth, fanciest words that I don't really know. AKA Oriange speak. The word, yeah, dude, sure. Oh, weren't they, like, right behind me? Yeah, they're there. They're fine. A bit scuffed, but they're fine. I love how much Orianji cares. Aw. Orianji is such a good dude. Hail and whole. Listen, to be fair, Alphinu is the better one at, like, talking diplomacy and stuff. I'll say is the better one at insulting people. I just believe, yeah, dude, just rest, because I don't want to go talk to everybody. I love that she's still talking. Alphina's just like, yeah, shut up, dude. Oh, that was funny. Comedic timing. Nah, it is good to rest, though, when you need it. Like, gotta be more mindful of that. Aw. Siblings. God, they're so small compared to, like, Urianger. Sure, dude, I clearly have nothing better to do. Book. Oh, did she actually get her new outfit here? Yeah, but, like, Urianger's a freaking giant, though, dude. Oh, she does get her new outfit here. Nice. Again, stuff that would probably make more sense if you played through this whole raid. This is when you can finally start telling them apart, when they're not wearing the same exact freaking outfit. What's this little child doing? Are they, like, praying to it? Gotcha, that makes sense. That's cool. Perfect timing, too. I don't think I've ever, like, been to this area just to be here. I don't think I realized how important this spot was. Horrified expression. Why are you glaring at me? Oh, dude, it's fine. I will do enough, don't you worry. What's up, Winter? I'm over here just finally experiencing Bahamut stuff. Dude, it's ridiculous that this is not, like, mandatory to play through the game. It needs to be mandatory immediately. I'm gonna have to write Yoshi P a strongly worded letter. You know, from one badass black mage to another. But I'm also very tired from reading, so... For the first time in this whole part, I can tell them apart now, because she has a different outfit. Grandfather nailed dragons of Marasidia for all those who were taken by calamity. Oh, she got a little flower. Like, there's so much stuff that just, like, builds upon from this whole thing. Like, even Alice's, you know, like, undying respect for the Warrior of Light. That's I'm sure started by all this. And then just further drilled home with, I forgot the little dude's name, little goblin guy. Feel so bad I forgot his name. So there you go. Yeah, you gotta go to your journey and become a badass red mage, dude. Oh, Gabu. 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 I'm glad you remembered a bit of it. Gubu. Gabu. And yeah, it'd be really cool if the raid characters were in Mark. Guy is a total badass. Like... But even like Reen, you only saw her very briefly in Endwalker. I'm sure they'll come into play more eventually, though. Don't trust me, you will not be outdone by Elfno in any way, shape, or form, dude. You are easily the better of the twins. Facts. See, that's literally, like, this is why she's gone. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to become a red mage. Because red is the opposite of blue. And people will finally stop calling me Alphino. Until Estinian comes back and is like, oh, you're Alphino. And Alcé's like, I fucking hate you.